Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? I've been up for a while getting lots done, and it's been a really productive day so far. Hopefully, some of you are still in your jammies and are enjoying some time, just some peaceful time to yourself today. I, first of all, want to, and I didn't want to do it right away, but I think I almost have to now. I first of all want to thank everyone who commented last week about how much they missed being together for Stamp Together Saturday the week before. And I said I would do a drawing, so I did the random drawing, and I want to say congratulations to Diane Abraham, whoop whoop, who won the random drawing for a free gift out of the new catalog. So I will have that in the next couple of weeks, and I will get that out to you and make sure that you get your gift. So I want to thank everybody who comments and joins us, whether live or later on. Today's card is super simple, and the supplies are simple, so I'm hoping everyone's ready to go. I have also, hi Connie! I have also chosen next week's, so I plan to be on next week as well, and just keep up to date and make sure I'm going to be around. But no matter what, at 10 a.m. on Saturday, I'll always post a message if I'm not going to be here. And during the week, you should be able to see the supplies. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Last week it was kind of late. It was Wednesday. So thanks for checking back over and over again until I actually get that posted. So let's get going here. I'm excited because I'm using Magenta Madness, which is a new in color for Stampin' Up. So it's nice and bright and cheerful. Sometimes we just need a little happy, don't we? And the ribbon I chose is our polka dot tulle ribbon, and that is going to be used in a little bit. But first, actually, what I want you to do is take your squares, and we're going to start with stamping our Whisper White or Very Vanilla or White or Vanilla square, 1 3/8 inch square. And remember, I will post the dimensions down here in the thread under the video. And here's the stamp set I chose. I really liked the Friends Make the Good Times Better, and it fits so nicely in that square that that's what I decided to use. And I guess I already have that ready to go, so I don't have to do that. And then because it's a photopolymer stamp, remember there's no foam under here to give the stamp some give, so I like to use my foam mat. Sometimes if I don't, the image doesn't all appear the way it should. And so the foam mat just creates a little bit more of a level stamping surface because it can give a little bit and get into those cracks and crevices. Oh my gosh, whoever gets this card is going to be so happy just pulling it out of the envelope because it's just so bright. Okay, so that was Magenta Madness and our waterfront stamp set. Now let's go to all the squares. And I'm using our In Color Designer Series paper, and it is all Magenta Madness, and it is all tone on tone, white on tone. So that's what I'm going to use to put this together. And I told you you could have one, you could have it all the same, or you could do 5 different pieces. Just totally depends. And this one in particular, I would love to see your samples under here because it is so, it can be so unique based on the different Designer Series papers you used. So we're going to put adhesive on the back of each one, and it might be easiest just to do that first. And I'm using my new Stampin' Seal adhesive. Love it. It's so quiet. Part of the reason I think why I love it so much. And I'm going to do 2 of those because I really like that design. And then we're going to start laying them across the top. And the reason I say laying is because, what am I doing here? Oh no, I put adhesive on the same side. All right, well that's okay. I'm just going to start laying them across, and the reason I say laying is because I don't want to push it down until I know it's exactly where I want it. It's probably easier to do your ends first, and I totally ignored my normal routine because I do the ends first typically so that those are spaced side to side, and then go back in with the other like that. Okay, and then when it's the way I like it, then I'll get that pushed down. Then we're going to add at the bottom the same exact way. And I'm going to leave a little bit bigger, wider space in the middle because that is where our ribbon is going to go. Okay, and I'm going to just space this from top to bottom, even it out with the one above it and the one next to it so that we get all the spacing the way we want it. And then we're going to take dimensionals. Why am I consistently without dimensionals here? I don't understand. I'm just going to put a couple on the back of my sentiment square. And then that'll pop up that that sentiment just a little bit to draw a little more attention to it, as if the white didn't do a good enough job of that itself. But it just kind of pops it up and gives it a little extra interest instead of putting everything flat. Hey, that's my sister. Hi, Wendy. We have a big family get together this weekend and doing a lot of work at mom and dad's. And so I took a break this morning to do some cooking for tonight, and also just to be with you. So I'm glad to be here. Now we're going to take that ribbon and wrap it around that center part. And just, I think I cut this about 22 inches long. It gives you plenty to work with because I am going to be making a bow out of it. And I know some of you are probably swearing at me right now because you don't like bows, but you're going to be okay. You can do it. And actually, this tool is super easy to make a bow with. So that's a good choice for you if you don't like bow making. See how cute that is and how easy? Then I can go back and trim that off. And maybe trim a little more. All right, so the basic gist of the card is all done. All we have to do is attach that to our Whisper White card base. And again, I'm using the thick Whisper White cardstock because it just holds up really nicely as a card base. I got a funny thing there. So just fold that in half, and then we'll adhere our beautiful Magenta Madness card front to that. And then, of course, I think the white border just really sets off that card. So that is super fun, ladies. I hope, like I said, to see all of your samples below. And I also wanted to show you what my inspiration was. Demonstrator friend Brenda Springer designed this card out of the Darling Label punch box, which actually retired this year. So I like the way she used a punch that had a little bit of flair to it instead of just the squares. But I also like to keep things simple and project supplies minimal when we get together on Saturday morning. So, you know, then you can just change it up by making it squares instead. So see how she also used that 1/8 inch ribbon and doubled it so that it just provided a little more filling of space, and it looks really cute. So I will post those also underneath the video so that you can see that they are what they are and what that project makes. And I'm so excited to see 17 of you here and you're stamping. I hope you got your card done together. I know some of you just watch and then you make your project later, but it's just a fun way to use DSP squares, and tone on tone is great. If you have some more jazzy designer series paper than what I used, it's probably going to be really pretty too. So that's why I want you to post that underneath here so that we can see all of your beautiful things. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. I will plan to see you next week, and have a wonderful weekend. Take care.